We are never told about the location of the cave. This isn't relevant, but we are told of the conditions and the features. The entrance to the cave faced north, preventing the harsh sun's rays from burning them or overheating the cave. The elements around them perfectly preserved their bodies. To an outsider, the scene would have been terrifying. Their eyes remained open, and their bodies were turned periodically from left to right to prevent the earth from consuming their flesh. The blessings they enjoyed extended to the dog, who became a loyal companion and lay guarding the entrance of the cave with his paws resting on his forelegs as if in prayer. This humble creature attained fame and stature and a place in the Quran and reminds us that every creation is subject to Allah's mercy. After 309 years, the command was given for them to wake. They rubbed their eyes, the sunlight filtered through the cave entrance just as it had the evening before. Feeling the pangs of hunger, they looked at one another confused by how long they had rested and questioned their time in the cave, before the reminder from Allah to not dispute and that He knows best how long they've remained. One of them volunteered to go into the city to buy pure food. Dressed in his tattered, centuries-old robes and clutching a few silver coins stamped with the face of a long-dead emperor, he moved cautiously, expecting to see the scowling faces of Roman guards. Instead, the city had been transformed by time. Its inhabitants had long since abandoned idolatry and now believed in the oneness of Allah. The ancient coins he offered in the marketplace astonished the townspeople. Soon, a crowd gathered. They didn't see a criminal, they saw a living ghost from their ancestors' legends. This news reached the king, who was a righteous man who had been praying for a sign to prove to his people that the resurrection of the soul and the body was real. Allah tells us that He calls these young men to be discovered as a sign of resurrection and a sign of the hour, something greatly disputed at the time. After meeting them and hearing their story, the king declared, "Truly this is a sign from Allah. These young men have been preserved by the divine will, and their story shall be told for generations to come." People later argued over exactly how many young men or how long they stayed, saying there were 3, their dog was the 4th, while others will say they were 5 and their dog was the 6th. Allah settles these matters, reminding us that our Lord knows best and that the exact number is less important than the lesson of their faith. Their story was recorded in the Quran not merely as a historical account, but as a profound lesson for all humanity, and it endures as one of the most beloved narratives in the Quran, recited every Friday by millions of Muslims worldwide. It's a reminder about the courage of youth, the protection of faith, the absolute power of Allah over time itself, and that those who sacrifice for Allah's sake will never be abandoned.